Download two additional story title screen. Yes, let's do that. Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn. Hereafter, the additional story is a story that takes place after Tales of Arise. Hereafter, the main story. It is recommended you play it after completing the main story. Of course. New character? Alright. I don't know how much from Tales of Arise proper carries over. Okay. Main story save data detective, acquire bonuses and start the game. In order for you to enjoy the additional story, the game will start with the main story progress to make it easier to play regardless of your actual progress or development in the main story. Okay. Main story all character level 100 bonus, special weapon bonus, cool. I guess there was a reason for me to actually grind up to level 100 then. Okay. Even if you meet the acquisition requirements bonuses for the main story, you will not be able to accept them. Okay. As long as it's all the same settings, we should be fine. Okay.
One year has passed since the end of the great conflict between Dana and Rena.
Look at all those guys we killed.
The two worlds have finally joined. And literally merged into one. A single planet now exists, teeming with all 6 elements, as it always should have.
Is this before or after Shion and Alphen get married?
But with a new world comes a new set of problems. Unprepared for the changes thrust upon them, Danans and Renans now find themselves forced to live side by side. And though the initial chaos of the Great Convergence has faded, the people of this new world are realizing that some scars are not so easily healed.
These Renans need to get some new clothes.
Our journey continues.
Shion's also free from her thorns by now, so you can hold hands.
There she is! Don't let her get away! After her!
What'd she do?
This way! Right!
Oh wait, why does she have a crest?
She's gone. There's no way.
She's gotta be nearby. Find her!
She have a maiden crest. Shion and Alphen could not have a teenage child in the span of 1 year. Adam Lake, okay.
The weather is so nice today. It's a shame we can't enjoy it with all these Zeugles around.
Stay alert, Shion. Danger could be lurking in the shadows.
I could say the same to you. If you get injured, it's going to hurt now, you know. So, the mausoleum is somewhere around here?
That's what I heard. We'll have to get more details from Beifong when we meet up with him in the city.
I wonder if the others have already arrived in Niez by now.
It'll be good to see them again. It's been so long since we were all together.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you! Did you see a Renin brat around here?
You're looking for a child? A Renin?
Yeah, that's right. And get this. That kid is the daughter of a lord.
A lord?
Which one?
Hey, wait a sec. That there on your back, is that... No mistake, it is. You're the Blazing Sword, aren't you?
Oh, he is. Talk about lucky.
Lucky? What do you mean?
Even if she's just a kid, she's still the daughter of a Renin lord. But if we've got you with us, we'll have nothing to fear.
Did she, like, actually do something, or are you guys just being assholes?
Sorry, but I can't help.
Hey, you gotta be kidding me, man. She's a lord's daughter. They're your enemy, right?
You're the Blazing Sword. It's just common sense that you'd help us. Come to think of it, rumor has it he's been traveling with some Bright Eyes chick. Wait, is that why?
And what if it is? Is that a problem?
Forget about it. Let's get out of here.
A lord's daughter, huh? Wonder whose.
Regardless of who it may be, it doesn't make chasing her down okay, now does it?
You're right, of course. Let's go find her before anyone else does.
Alright. Oh, destination. Yeah, you know, I know how games work. St. Cleaver Blade or a Noble Rose. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, new pause screen illustration, the render even. I'm only level 65. Okay. Do I keep my artifacts? I keep some of them. Okay. Wait, do I have to build up my skills again? Okay. Hold on.
Get back!
Oh, they have new battle tracks now. Cool. Okay. I know how to play the game. We're good.
I'm worried about that girl.
Yeah, I know how Dolphin's perk works. I know how to play game. I was just playing game, please. I know how to play the game. We're good.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Oh, actually, you can also see the different color roses now. Hey.
Wait! Hey, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt you, okay? You're the daughter of a lord, aren't you? You can relax. We'd heard people were after you.
We're your parents now. You probably killed your dad and or mom if it's Almadria for some reason.
The Blazing Sword of Dana?
Is there any way we can help you?
Why?
What do you mean? You're being chased, aren't you?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Okay, but it's dangerous to be out here all alone. Won't you at least come with us to Nias?
That's where I got kicked out of.
Bayfon should be in Nias, right?
I want to know what's going on. If you come with us, I'm sure we can get this straightened out.
Yeah,
If we go
Nias
our
is gonna be
separate ways,
like
we won't cause each other any problems.
the most racist of all of the
What kind of problems?
areas, so
Why?
We just want to help. Isn't that enough?
We help people. It's who we are. You may think we're weird, but it's true. I'm Shion. This is Alphen.
Nazamil.
oh,
Nazamil. Is that your name?
Hey!
We're going to Nias, aren't we?
I don't recognize her voice.
Right. Nice to meet you, Nazamil.
Nasamil has joined you on your travels. Is she actually playable? Care points, okay.
Driving out a child? Just because she's Renin?
Racial tensions still run deep here, but that doesn't mean we're giving up, right?
Right. Of course.
I guess she isn't. But she is, on my pause screen now at least. Grind.
Yes, Nazamil.
Don't worry. You don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
Oh. Mahagsar Niaz. Oh. There they are.
Alphen! Shion!
Shion!
Yo!
It's been so long!
It has. You're both looking well.
Never been better. Well, just talking about us, though.
There's apparently some trouble in town.
Oh, Kisara's all here.
Kisara.
And Dolly.
Dolly.
Nice.
The gang's all here.
So, what's this trouble you mentioned?
Renins have returned to the city, living alongside the Danins here.
There were a lot of vacant houses after the mess with Almeidria, right? Some refugees from Lenegus have taken up residence in them.
Bayfon decided to take them in, but not everyone has been so welcoming.
That's putting it lightly. The situation's a bit of a powder keg. The smallest spark could set it off.
They already
So
blew up the
Renins
city
do live
once.
here. If that's the case, then why?
Oh, who's that?
This? This is Nazamil.
I'm Rinwell, and this here is Hootle. Nice to meet ya. Woo!
She's just
Some
a little
Danins
shy.
here are after her, because her father is a lord.
A lord?
I see. So she draws more attention than your average Renin, then.
We've brought her along so we can at least figure out what's going on. Plus, there's the mausoleum issue. Let's go see Bayfon.
You see, we were actually just there, but he's out, and we couldn't meet with him.
Then, for now, how about we take Nazamil to the area where the Renins live?
Huh, not a bad idea. You okay with that, Nazamil?
You befriended Winwell long. I've already befriended them though. You know? Okay. And everyone's equipment.
Nice to meet you, Nazamil.
I'm Kisara. I hope you'll feel free to talk to me anytime.
I am Dohalim Ilkaris. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Alright. Oh, everybody's here now. Cute. Wait, hold on. Do my owls carry over? I don't see any owl stuff here, actually. I'll hold off on getting it then.
Dohalim? The Lord?
Former Lord. These days, I am simply the man you see before you. Nothing more.
I'd hardly say you're nothing more.
Alright.
It's good to see you guys, but with the city being so on edge, it's hard to relax.
The Renans and Danans here don't trust each other. This place is a far cry from Vicent.
What about Pelagian? You took in most of the refugees from Lenegis, didn't you?
I've settled them on different levels of the city, so contact between the two cultures is minimal.
Better to gather all the Renans in one place to avoid unnecessary conflicts, huh?
And with the Lord guy here in charge, no one can do anything too crazy.
Come on. He's carrying out his duties as the Renan representative.
He's doing his
That's
best.
true. Are you sure it's okay to leave the city?
Fortunately, I have people there I can rely on. Leaving for a short while shouldn't be a problem.
And Kisara, you're the captain of those new troops in Vicent, right?
That's right. The Service Corps. We're made up of former members of the Guard and armored soldiers. We serve as the people's shield in the new era. I'm not used to teaching so many new recruits, but I'm managing somehow.
Rinwell, you're in Vicent too, aren't you? Is your nose still stuck in a book all the time?
Yep. There are too many books to read, so I always end up cooped up at home.
Hey, you go out sometimes, like when you're investigating the ruins.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Oh, not really. It's just that sometimes I guard caravans as part of the Crimson Crows, you know? So
Aw.
whenever I stop by Vicent, I'd pop in to help with stuff. Anyway, what have you been up to, Alphen?
Are you and Shion still traveling around as usual?
Yeah, I don't feel ready to settle down in one place just yet. Shion?
Sorry. It's been a while, but it doesn't feel like anyone's changed, you know?
You're right. It really feels like the old days.
I know we've got a lot of catching up to do, but Nazamil must be getting bored by now.
You're right. Sorry, Nazamil.
I don't mind.
I wonder what the Renans here were doing when Nazamil was being chased down. She doesn't seem too excited to see them.
You think they had something to do with it?
I'm not sure. It's possible.
Uh-oh.
Nazamil? What are you doing back here?
Away with you! You don't belong here. How many times do we have to say it?
She like
How could you say such a thing? She's a
half,
Renan just
maybe?
like you, and a child at that.
If it isn't the Blazing Sword, the very person who destroyed our society, you're one to talk.
You Renans value lineage and social standing, don't you? Nazamil is the daughter of a lord.
Her father was a lord, yes. He was the esteemed Lord Urwagil Hildress, the former Water Lord.
The one that Volran replaced. Okay.
Lord who preceded
Yeah.
Roran.
But that girl's mother is just some embedded
Ow.
nobody.
Her mother is a Danon?
The blood of a glorious lord mixed with that of a lowly slave. It's repugnant.
That girl is no Renan. Every one of us here agrees on that.
Leave her alone.
Hey! Bastards just spewed their hatred and left.
A child with both Danon and Renan blood. Is that even possible?
The process probably
The
wasn't,
Lord, I heard rumors that it happened on rare occasions, but not of any children that reached her age.
You knew this would happen, didn't you? Why didn't you say something, even though you knew it would be painful?
It was too much to explain, and I'm in no pain.
But It's wrong to judge someone because of how they were born.
Let's go back to look for Bayfon. It's better than staying here.
You said you weren't in any pain, but is that really true?
Why do you ask?
Is it possible you just got used to the pain?
I can't remember.
Poor kid.
Yeah.
Hey, Blazing Sword. I already responded in the area, so I came to get you. You're here to say Bayfon, right? Yeah, about the mausoleum. Great to hear. It's a relief that we found it, but clearing it out is a bit of a tall order for the likes of us. It's sparkling stuff in the air is because of the mausoleum, isn't it? I heard it's astral energy, but what an eyesore.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the astral energy left over from when the twin worlds merged, normally being absorbed into matter. But mausoleums are preventing that from happening. Because of that, Dan and Rena aren't able to fully merge into one. That isn't what the mausoleums were intended for, and who knows what effects, or what kinds of effects it could cause if left unchecked. That's why this past year we've been traveling around and sealing every mausoleum we can find. They're machines from the original Rena, aren't they? Don't much care for the sound of that. It's all way above my head, but for now it's good to know that you're on top of it. Bayfon is in the residential quarter on our side of town. Go pay him a visit. Alright.
Bayfon.
Wow, look who it is. It's been a while, hasn't it? Huh? Nazamil. Ah, thank goodness you're safe.
I don't know how old Nazamil is supposed to be. It looks like she'd be younger than Rinwell, actually.
So, some of the refugees we took in from Lenegus knew of Nazamil's identity, huh? The situation in Niez is delicate, to say the least. So I thought it would be better if I sent her to Vicente.
I guess some unhappy residents went after her before she could make it there.
Yeah, that's why I went looking for her as soon as I found out. It's fortunate that you found her first. I would just send her off on her way, but she may be attacked again.
Yes, that is true. However, it would be just as dangerous for her to stay here, too.
Well, okay then. Why don't we escort her to Vicente ourselves?
But what about while we're at the mausoleum? Things being as they are, she can't just wait around here.
Or we could take her with us to the mausoleum. It's dangerous to send her off, and it's dangerous for her to stay. She'll be safest with us there to protect her.
Taking her on a
I'm
field
fine
trip.
with protecting her, but doesn't the mausoleum have its own dangers?
You're right, that is a concern. However, with all of us there, I think we'll be okay.
Sounds good to me. After all, it's better to stick together than split up.
We can head back to Vicente after we finished at the mausoleum. Is that okay with you, Nazamil?
Sure.
Just where is the mausoleum anyway?
In the ruins at Adon Lake. It's pretty deep in, so you'll need to be cautious.
Are we going swimming? Okay, subquest also. Two of them? Alright.
It's easy to forget in Menancia, but the enmity between Dahnans and Renans still runs deep.
Hearts and minds cannot change as quickly as circumstances. We must be patient.
I guess that's a mature way of looking at it.
Alright.
Yeah!
Hey you guys, sorry to ask this, but can you lend us a hand? Sure, no problem.
Hey!
Hey, do you really want to make promises that casually? Well, looks like they're all short on people. We can't just ignore them. So, what do you want us to do? We're gonna be making more flags for Darkwing, so we need to gather more materials. But the thing is, there are Zeugles hanging around where the materials are, and it's difficult collecting them safely. Can you guys take care of them?
Alright!
That's the kind of stuff we do best. We'll take them down in a snap.
Just a minute.
Wait. You said you guys are making flags. Is there any reason to go through all that danger to make them? Yeah, We figured that if we put up a flag to claim this is a Danon city, the Renans who always complain would understand.
Say what?
Are you crazy? That's like picking a fight with them. I agree. Even if that's not your intention, it's definitely not gonna help things. You work for Bayfon, you should know how hard he's trying to improve the relationship with Renans. Why would you do something to ruin that? I thought that if the ruckus calmed down, the city would be more peaceful. Bayfon is dealing with business while making sure not to cause tension. I respect him for that.
Oh?
Wow, it seems like he was actually moved by Law's words. I'm amazed. Amazed? Why do I get the feeling of being insulted? Whatever. Anyway, we're not gonna help with an idea like that. You know, the idea of putting up a flag might not be bad in itself. What do you mean?
Well?
Not for showing off to Renans, but you can make a new flag to symbolize the coexistence of Renans and Danons. Hopefully people would feel that if you're working for the same city under the same flag, it doesn't matter where you're from. Let me think. What about putting the Rose of Unity on the flag? The bicolor flowers are now considered a symbol of the new world, right? Two colors represent Dana and Rena's light and dark elements.
Oh, wow!
That's a good idea. Every time they see the flag, it'll remind them that both Renans and Danons are living in the same city. It might not happen right away, but it sounds like a good place to start. I see. I didn't think it could be used like that. Maybe able to convince Bayfon if that's the case.
Shion?
Shion, why don't we help him out? Alright. Alright, let's lend him a hand. It was my suggestion in the first place, after all. Really? Great. Thank you so much. Now we can help out Bayfon.
Just great.
Seems like you got over that quickly. Alright, let's take those Zoogles out and come right back.
The smallest spark could set these Danons and Renans against each other. Glad we managed to extinguish this one early. Just thinking about how tense the situation is makes me anxious.
It is a deep-rooted issue that will not easily be solved.
True. It will need to be dealt with eventually.
And we have to do whatever we can to see it through.
Actually, I do want to check how many side quests are here. Skits? 40, okay. Good to know. It's 60 skits. Dang. Lord Dolim, I have a few minutes of your time. Sounds like it's urgent. Yes, it's a very pressing issue. I'm in charge of the food on the Renan side, but we're running out of supplies. I can hardly cook anything and my family's famished. If this keeps up, we'll starve to death.
Well,
I've heard the food shortage in Niez is not a serious problem thanks to relief supplies from other countries and the city's self-sufficiency. That's supposed to be the case, but somehow those supplies haven't reached us Renans. There's plenty of food in the city. Why isn't it being given out to everyone equally? Racism. Perhaps the Danons are doing so on purpose. On purpose? How would they do that? Danons are in charge of distributing the food, so it might be reducing our share as an act of revenge against us Renans. Some residents of Niaz may have a grudge against the Renans because of what happened in the past, but I doubt anyone would go that far. No, I'm sure they're delighted to see us suffer. Such underhanded harassment, Danons must not have the ability to think rationally. But you don't know for sure yet, right? Maybe it hasn't reached you for some other reason. No one's talking to you. Lord Dolim, could you convince those Danons for us? I understand the issue. However, I would first like to clarify one thing. Even if the harassment is true and the culprit is Danon, your attitude is most offensive. Stop lumping Danons together and making such discriminatory remarks. Those days are over. And your attitude towards my friend is the equivalent of an insult to me. I will not overlook it. Oh, please forgive me.
okay.
Now, let's think over the issue at hand. First and foremost, we must solve the current food shortage. As for the doubts you have, we'll consider them afterwards. Let's prioritize our day-to-day lives above conflict. You're right, my lord.
Alphen.
What'd you say, Alphen? In the meantime, why don't we go gather some food ourselves? Okay. Great. It's hard to feel good when you're hungry. We'll take care of it ourselves. It's settled then. We'll take care of this issue, so why don't you wait with your family? Okay.
Running out of food is a serious issue, no matter the reason. No one should have to stop eating before they're full.
That hits a bit different coming from you.
Let us resolve this matter with haste.
Right.
I
Okay.
thought there were way fewer extremists around these days.
Okay.
We have a word before you head to the mausoleum. I have some good news for you. Good news, you say? Yeah, about the lineup at the shop. They started carrying Zoogle materials. Thanks to reconstruction, we've been able to establish a fairly stable distribution network. I'll give you some samples, so give it a try. If you like it, be sure to look in the store too. Got it. Thanks. Okay. It's just for crafting. We're good.
A Dawn Lake? Gonna be tricky with all those giant Zoogles running around.
Oh? I would have assumed you'd be itching for an excuse to fight them.
Well, you know, I'm a bit more of a grown-up now.
I don't think that's something actual grown-ups say.
Okay.
What?
It's... Oh. Oh. Yeah, this was the guy who was racist towards Rinwell. Alright. That's you. What are you doing here? You work for Bayfon, Torvin, right? If you intend to have a conversation with us, I will respectfully ask you to refrain from the kind of attitude you previously took towards Rinwell. I know. Don't mean to say anything to offend you guys. It's fine. It doesn't bother me anymore. Actually, there's something I want to ask you. I've seen you a few times at the library in Vicent. What were you doing there? I tried talking to you, but you're always gone so soon that I never had the chance.
What?
I was researching something. Anyway, I need to get back to work. We're gathering materials in the Dark Wings.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry if I interrupted you. You don't need to apologize. It's just that we're in a rush to get the materials for weapons. We don't have enough weapons for stuff like escorting transports of goods. I heard the Dark Wings are currently in charge of Mahag Saar's autonomy, which means like procurement of weapons is a future task to maintain the security in the ES. Yeah, the others already have their hands full, so I'll have to do something quickly.
Hey!
I see. Well, I'm indebted to the Dark Wings, so if you're in a rush, I can help you if you like. What? What do you mean? Would you rather not have me? That's not what I meant. Why are you offering to help someone like me? I mean, you're in need of help, aren't you? I just thought I could help in some way. I don't need... No, actually, it would help a bunch if you could.
Yeah!
That's what I thought. It's always better to have more people. You don't mind me helping him, right? Of course.
Okay.
Understood. We'll do what we can. I appreciate it. Let me write down the materials for you. Oh, and also...
What?
Oh, what is it? Something on my face? No, nothing like that. Just let me know when you gather the materials. Alright, got it. I think this guy is just emotionally immature and doesn't know how to apologize properly. Okay.
He only acted strange when he was talking to Rinwell.
But it seemed to me that his attitude had changed a little.
Yeah. He was missing that sense of ill will he had before.
Well, I don't mind if you don't.
Alright.
Yeah!
Hey, you guys are...
Huh?
Have we met before? I think I recognize you. Weren't you on Mahavar's ship before? Yep, thanks for remembering me. I'm actually on land now. You don't say. Port is blocked off right now for expansion work. They're saying there'll be more trade in the future. And yet, the ship went bad at the same time. Mahavar is running around trying to raise money, so we're split up right now. Sounds like you're going through a hard time. So, what are you doing here? I'm on my way back from petitioning the Dark Wings in Nias to exterminate the Zoogles in Ekfolte Hills. Fighting Zoogles? What do you sailors care about that? Once the ship's fixed, we'll be transporting supplies and fish from the port to Nias for trading. And we'll have to pass through these hills to do that. It'd be nice to make sure it's safe in the meantime.
Right.
So you're looking ahead to the future. I'm sure Mahavar is doing his best right now. We gotta do what we can too. But the Darkwings seem busy right now with problems in Nias. No telling when they'll be able to work on this.
Right.
Then how about we handle the Zoogles for you? You would do that?
Go.
If it's Zuko butt kicking you want, then we're the best in the biz. Sounds perfect. Appreciate the help. Leave it to us. Alright.
Mahavar is quite an impressive man. He's gone from being a tool of the Renins to having his own boat, as well as the people's adoration.
When his ship got sucked down into the sea, I was sure he was a goner. It was such a relief to find out he's okay.
A captain's got to be tough as nails if he wants to lead his crew.
Alright, cool. Oh, these spiny guys.
Hi, Hoodle.
I do really like this, new battle theme, actually. Actually, I probably want to up the difficulty a little bit so I can get more SP. We'll do it on hard. I should be fine. Wait, I'm realizing I forgot to do something very important. Hold on, I'll do it right after battle. Give me a second. Very, very important. There we go. Oh.
As impressive as always. No, I mean you're even better than ever.
Some people will actually say stuff while I'm in the.
By now, right? It should be safer for a while.
All right, let's report back to Mahavar's crew.
Some people will actually say stuff when I'm in battle. Interesting. Okay.
Let's go.
We defeated the Zookles around here like you asked. I knew I could count on you. Train's gonna be a lot easier now. But it's not all the Zookles are gone. You should still be careful when passing through. Thanks for the tip. You made things so much better. I don't think I can thank you enough. No worries, man. We helped you out because this is our passion too.
Okay.
It is? I get it now. You just love ships too. Do you like boats?
What?
I'm not talking about the ship. Oh, come on. I love ships too. The love of ships is common to all mankind, is it not? Alright, if you say so. I do know the feeling of loving what's important to you. Exactly. Your ship is our treasure. Think so too, right, young lady? Actually, I don't like traveling by ship. Well, now that you told me how you really feel, I hope we can meet again. Take care. Pirate ships over modern ships. We'll get to like a pirate yakuza at some point.
There's something liberating about sea travel. Mahavar and his crew seem so free.
I think you'd make a great sailor, Law.
I'd probably enjoy sailing as well, if I didn't get so seasick.
Photo mode. Unless you snap photographs, I know. I've never used it.
They say the mausoleum is deep inside the Adon Lake ruins.
Stay close, Nasamil.
I'll be fine.
It's been so long since we all fought together like this.
I hope we're not too rusty.
We've got to remember each other's attack rhythms.
Okay, you two. Enough chit-chat.
I'm glad they actually have a new battle dialogue. Actually, cool.
Oh.
Nope, I can't go fishing.
Don't you think we're running a little low on food?
Do I keep my nope? Okay, I don't keep my buff fishing setup. Dang, unfortunate. I guess it would be kind of overpowered if everything from the main game carried over, but just the fact that I have to like relearn skills and get back things that I that I should already have is a little bit unfortunate.
I agree. Let's report back to Niez.
I can teleport, right? Nope, I'm gonna have to walk back. Maybe I'll turn it in when I go back into town.
I know it'll be fine, but I'm always hesitant to let the blazing sword get wet.
I told you, don't worry about it. Our sword will be fine.
Our sword?
How things change.
Oh.
The mausoleum is just up ahead, huh?
Careful. There might be Zoogles around, so... what?
Oh, that wasn't you? Then...
Are you hungry?
No, that wasn't...
It's perfectly normal for your stomach to growl when you're hungry. It's nothing to be ashamed or embarrassed about.
As long as it's not you, I guess. is.
What was that?
Nothing. It's not a good idea to take on a mausoleum on an empty stomach. Why don't we eat first?
Great idea, Alphen.
Oh, it's been a while since I last had Kisara's cooking.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a...
All in Kisara. We're going to cook together.
Really, I'm not...
the cooking tutorial first.
Everyone's in the mood to cook. If it's not too much trouble, we'd love for you to join us.
Don't leave his voice acting
I
seems
had
a
an
little bit
idea for
off.
something we could make with what we have on hand, but it looks like I'm still short on a few ingredients. Luckily, I think we can find them around here.
No problem. Let's start looking.
Nazamiel, do you have any foods you particularly like or dislike?
Not really.
Nothing in particular? That would make you a lot easier to deal with than a certain somebody.
Hey, don't act like I'm a picky eater.
No one said she was talking about you.
Alright.
It's been a while since we all ate together. I'm looking forward to this.
That's fine. Just don't make anything spicy.
I know, I know.
I really could go for some curry right now, though.
Hey, isn't that what we're looking for?
Oh,
What is that?
it's right here.
Wait, what about this thing? A control panel for the teleport. Doesn't seem to be connected to anything. Okay.
What's this thing?
Well, that's strange. I wasn't expecting us to find a teleporter while looking for ingredients.
I wonder where it leads. Regrettably, it looks like this one's target coordinates were never set. Until someone enters a destination, it's useless.
It's weird to find a teleporter out on its own like this.
Nazami, everything okay?
Oh.
What is that? Some kind of decoration?
Looks like a Danin relic. This is a land full of ruins, so it's not at all unusual.
It's a thing on the title screen, so it has to be important.
I'm sure I've seen it before. That's right! It's a good luck charm. I saw an illustration in an old book once.
Does it have some kind of special power?
Nah, nothing like that. This is the sort of thing you give to your family, or someone special, so you can feel connected with them, no matter how far apart you may be.
I guess the way people express their feelings is the same now as it was back then.
I don't need it. I don't have anyone like that.
Well, in that case, can I hold on to it then?
Sure, I don't care.
Okay. Why don't we head for the campsite and start cooking?
Bonding charm. An old Danin charm given to someone who to wish good luck. Customs may be forgotten, but people's feelings will always remain. Okay. Can I actually jump down from here? Yes, I can.
We've got all the ingredients, so now it's time to show everyone what I can do.
Isn't this exciting, Nazamiel?
Huh?
I think I'll try to make that new recipe with this.
Alright, but I'll decide how spicy it is.
About time we call it a night?
Indeed. One should never underestimate the power of beauty sleep.
Odd. I never thought you would care.
Alright. Social marble curry. Okay.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Not quite sure what makes marble curry social, but...
I'm stuffed. It's nice eating with everyone like this, don't you think?
Indeed. It feels so liberating to relax under this beautiful sky. Moments like these are priceless.
Especially given how much you've been cooped up in your office lately. You've earned a break.
Hey, you okay? You don't look too good. Are you feeling sick?
I'm fine. It's just that it's a little uncomfortable. I've almost never eaten with others.
Oh, because both Danins and Renins... Well, what about your family?
I don't know anything about my mother. I've never met her.
What about your father?
My father would only visit when he needed me for something. And when he did, he would yell and beat me. The other members of my house did the same.
What?
We're adopting this poor girl.
We didn't share meals.
Well then, I guess that makes us the first.
Huh?
Let me tell you a secret. You see, when you eat with people you're close to, it always makes food taste that much better.
Why is that?
That's a good question.
I suppose it's because when we share the same food, we're also sharing the joy of it.
Not only that, conversations are more lively when you're eating good food, too.
Food tastes better when it's shared.
There's more to a meal than simply filling your stomach. And knowing that is part of what motivates people to cook a good meal.
The food was really good.
We're co-parenting now.
Let's eat together again, okay?
Alright. Oh.
Our bellies are full, so now let's burn off those calories by finding the mausoleum.
Take this seriously, would you? Nazamiel's going to get tired of your stupid jokes.
Jeez, I wasn't even joking.
Also, there's a skit now.
You know, there's something about Nazamiel that reminds me of Dohalim. She's
elegant.
Yes, exactly.
My family was strict about manners.
No surprise there. Your father being a lord. Law, you can be so insensitive sometimes.
I don't mind. My house is gone now anyway.
That was back on Lenegis, right? When did you come down to Dana?
When my father joined the crown contest as a lord, we came down together.
Oh yeah, Ganeth Harrows, right? But didn't Voron...
Why are you asking anyway?
Why? The more we know about each other, the quicker we can become friends, right?
Is that how all of you became friends?
Let me put an owl on your head, Nazamiel.
Getting to know each other is an important step in learning to understand one another. It can be difficult to trust a stranger, but once you understand them better, you can move toward becoming friends. Still, why don't we change the topic to something more cheerful?
I don't know any cheerful topics.
I noticed while we were eating that you have really good table manners, Nazamiel.
Is that something you were taught on Lenegis?
Yes, I had to memorize everything. I'd get hit if I made a mistake.
Oh.
Oh.
Can I ask you something?
Of course. Ask us anything.
What I am. It doesn't bother you at all?
What, the thing about your parents? I mean, sure, it was a little surprising, but we're not really ones to talk when it comes to being unusual.
He's right. We are a rather strange group, all things told.
Exactly. For example, I'm Danon. But I'm also part of a mage clan that can use astral arts.
Dohalim here is a Renan lord who prefers poetry over power.
So, is that why you're with the Blazing Sword? With Alphen? Because you were different from others?
I suppose I appreciate how he embraces our eclectic natures, but that is not the only reason. We all have our differences, big or small. The question is, how we look at those differences.
What about Alphen and Shion?
In terms of different, those two are in a class all of their own. They're especially unique. But in the end, we see each other as fellow human beings. And when it comes down to it, all our differences are insignificant compared to that.
In other words, the way we see it, you're really not that different from the rest of us, Nazamiel. So I'm sure we can be friends.
Friends? Yeah.
Cute. Also, Ryan
What a nice
Barley.
phrase. I bet laundry would dry in a jiffy.
For sure. To be honest, I never really liked how windy it is here, but if I think of it as drying people's laundry, it's a little easier to see it in a positive light.
Indeed. Kisara has always had a knack for finding the positive, even in everyday things.
I was just sharing a thought I had. That's all.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Giant Zoogles? Do we fuck around and find out, fellas? Probably save first. What level are you, man? Level 85? Oof, okay. It's not gonna go down very quickly, not at all. Okay. Maybe I should run. Actually, I can't. I'm surprised Shion is actually still up. Okay, no, that didn't last very long.
People lived here long ago.
What's wrong?
Having someone to share my thoughts with is strange.
Here it is. Bayfon was right.
This is a mausoleum?
Yeah, that's what we call them. They were originally built on Rena.
And now they're here, since Dana and Rena fused together a year ago. Most of them are underground, but sometimes you can find one above the surface, like this.
We got back together so we could deal with them.
We don't know what kind of machines or Zeugles might be inside. Make sure you stay close to us.
Okay, got it.
It doesn't look like anyone's gone up ahead.
Then let's go. Stay close to us, Nazamil.
Walking together like this, it's like we're back in the old days.
The old days? It's only been a year.
But after the battle with the Great Spirit, so many things have happened. A lot has changed.
Great Spirit. Is it true it's the collective will that manifests from all the astral energy within a world?
Yes. Rena's Great Spirit manifested a will of its own and engineered the conflict between Dana and Rena. Together, we fought it 1 year ago.
In the end, Alphen's power defeated the Great Spirit, allowing its astral energy to finally become one with Dana's. And now, with the Great Spirit no longer influencing the Renan people, our two cultures finally have a chance to unite as well.
So all of that is something that the Blazing Sword... that Alphen did? He's the reason the world is the way it is now?
I mean, he's the one who did it, but it's more like it's this way because it was always supposed to be. The problem is, instead of seeing this as a new world, both Danans and Renans think that Dana just absorbed Rena into itself.
I mean, that is what it looks like, so I get the confusion. Rena disappears, then there's all these Renan buildings popping up everywhere. The hollowing, and that sky.
It's a difficult situation. The Renans lost their home when Lenegus collapsed, and the Danans feel like they're being invaded by all the resulting refugees. Most Renans are currently living in Pelegion, but there are some who have traveled outside Ganath Haros to settle in other regions and Danan cities. In some cases, like in Niez, accepting them in has resulted in tensions. And then the mausoleums are a problem as well.
Guess the only thing that hasn't changed is the wandering Zeugles.
Even Zeugles aren't the same. They're more violent than before, probably due to the merging of the worlds.
As you can see, we still have a lot of issues to deal with, but we're trying to solve them as best we can.
I see.
Alright. Also, someone can also look this up. When Beyond the Dawn was released compared to when Tales of Arise was originally released. I'm curious. Mausoleum of the Ruins. Oh, yeah, I know how boost attacks work. Yes, I certainly do know.
It's kind of hard to walk when things are all slanted like this.
This whole section seems to be tilted. Though it's not clear if it's because of the planetary convergence or if it was damaged from the start.
I hope it's only this room. It'll be tough if it's like this the whole way.
Arise in 2021 and then Beyond the Dawn in 2023. Yeah, that makes sense. So they were both probably like pandemic dubs.
Don't wander off ahead of the group, Nazamil.
Right. I got it.
I guess she's not scared. And here I thought that Zeugle in the outer mausoleum was pretty rare.
In a sense, it is fortunate this place cannot be destroyed using our current technology.
Indeed. Considering the amount of advanced technology within these mausoleums, many would want a piece of it for themselves.
I'm still not used to these Helganquil structures.
Helganquil?
Yes, the true natives of the planet Rena. The ones who built all this.
Actually, if Nazamil is like half.
You know, Nazamil sure is fearless.
Now that you mention it, she is, isn't she? Maybe she's stronger than she looks.
Can I ask you something?
You don't have to ask that every time. What is it?
What kind of place is this mausoleum?
Well, it seems like it was originally supposed to help delay the collapse of Rena by controlling astral energy. But it's still operating, and that's not good.
Astral energy in this world is now composed of 6 elements, after Rena and Dana became one.
Is
Just
like
it was supposed to be from the very beginning.
Nazamil able to
But before
use all
they
6
merged,
elements, maybe?
Dana had only 5
Maybe.
elements. Currently, the balance of energy is still shifting to achieve equilibrium. We believe these mausoleums are
Actually, she does have
interfering
like a
with the
maiden
flow of
crest,
astral
so
energy, preventing that balance. So we decided it's better to disable them.
So having 6 elements is normal?
yeah, totally.
Right. But something went wrong a long time ago, and they were divided. Rena got all the dark astral energy, and Dana got the light.
When I was small, my father told me that I have all 6 elements.
Yep.
So it was my duty to master them.
Undoubtedly, it's due to you having both Renan and Danan blood. In a way, you're a herald of a new era. Is something wrong?
No. For a moment, I was just worried you were going to say something like, "What a fascinating specimen." Sorry.
And like,
And here I thought I was getting better at reading the room.
didn't
Anyway, this new world of ours needs all 6 elements in proper balance. So we're shutting down the mausoleums to help that happen.
So 6 elements are part of a new era. I never thought of it like that before.
like the Helganquil experiment on her too, like they did with
Renan
Shion,
and
maybe?
Danan, all
Maybe.
6 elements. Nazamil contains everything of this world inside her.
Now that our worlds have become one, it might not be such a rare thing in the future.
It is certainly possible. Perhaps someday those of us with only 5 elements will be seen as the old generation.
Yeah, you gotta make babies. Okay.
What a strange place. It's unlike any Renan or Danan structures I've seen before. Are they all like this?
We've seen a few of them, and I'd say they're mostly like this, yes.
Do you know a lot about architecture, Nazamil?
No. Was that an odd thing to ask?
Not at all. It just means you're perceptive.
You're alert and paying attention to your surroundings. That's a good thing.
Yeah, and being curious is how you learn things. Speaking of which, I'm very curious about you.
Because I'm different?
Because you're interesting. And I want to get to know you, Nazamil.
Besties.
Do?
We all do. Personally, I look forward to hearing more of what you have to say.
I'll try to think of something.
Cute. Alright. Just a little bit shy. Just gonna open up slowly but surely. She's gonna be our best friend. She doesn't turn out to be like God or something.
Having everyone together like this makes me feel like we're back in the old days.
The old days? It hasn't been that long, has it? Although I'm glad to hear that what you consider the old days is the present day here with us.
You look like you're having a hard time.
I'm a little out of shape. I haven't left the library much recently.
I feel like there's something really important on the other side of that door.
How do you know that?
It's just something you sort of pick up. The design of the door, I guess?
In
Probably a
other words,
boss
it's
battle.
nothing more than a hunch.
Alright.
As usual, it's full of machines that do who knows what.
They're productions of foreign technology, every one of them. Trying to divine their purpose would be a fool's errand.
Unless there's like surprisingly still Helganquil around.
I'd recommend against touching them, Nazamil.
Actually, she does have like a maiden's crest. Then she probably has like, what's it? Nazamil, come on. Wait, is that the maiden's crest? No, that's...
A crest?
Nazamil, is that?
She's a sovereign?
It's not what you think.
She vanished! Nazamil! Wait!
She left the party, okay. I don't know how she did that, but...
Nazamil! Where are you?
A crest appears, then she disappears. Just who the hell is she?
We can discuss that later. First, we need to find her.
I wasn't sure if that was the Sovereign crest, because it did look a little bit different. It seems to have responded to Nazamil, but nothing shows now. Okay.
We've got to find Nazamil.
Right. Let's end this quickly and go after her.
Yeah, but also I kind of need one level grind as I'm all over at it.
About Nazamil's crest, do you think it's...
Yeah. It looks similar to the Sovereign and Maiden crests.
Her parentage alone wouldn't be enough to explain this. You don't think she's also...
A lab experiment, probably. Unfortunately. Alright.
This is the power of our bond.
I'm so glad that I chose to entrust you with my power, Alphen.
I'll work hard to keep being worthy of your trust.
And I will too.
I don't know if they're married yet. Is there anything over here? Guess not. What the heck? Oh, it's level 99. Wait, okay, wait. While extremely rare special jewels have been spotted in each nation after the merging of the twin worlds, they seem to lurk in well-hidden locations, and if defeated, a ward. Okay, these are my golden hands. Okay. Frick. One. Come on, just a little bit more. It doesn't actually get knocked down, though. It's real tanky. I don't know if there's anything I can really do about it. Do I need to come back to this guy? He keeps one-shotting me. I might have to come back to this guy. Well...
Not done yet!
It just sort of drops like a whole bunch of SP and stuff. It's level 99 and doesn't get, and only takes 1 damage from each and every single one of my attacks. Hold on, I might have to come back to this one.
A mask? No. A helmet?
Sometimes we find these in the mausoleums. We're not sure what they were used for, though.
Were they...
Looks like the iron
yeah.
mask Alphen used to wear.
They're both remnants left by the Helganquil, so it isn't surprising.
Yeah. Okay, more of that stuff.
Another door.
It'd be nice to find Nazamil on the other side.
I hope she's safe.
Okay, but first, let me use the teleporter.
Piece of cake.
Nice job, Lost. Next time...
Oh,
Could you
another
do it
astral
without
flower.
all the yelling, though?
Ah. Sure. Sorry.
Interesting, we're getting astral flowers just from chests and not just from the enemies.
Open.
If you can't open it, then I doubt Nazamil went through.
Good point. Let's turn back.
Okay, let me head back to camp real quick and heal